Like, it can only go up from there.
I like it. I can't, but I can't like
Woo!
it.
Go team!
Oh, let's do that.
Bacon and cheese.
Woo!
Oh,
Bacon and cheese.
bacon and
Did
cheese.
you need some eggs? He's got eggs. He just doesn't want eggs. I still haven't got notification.
No.
Oh yes, we have.
You have
On
had a
silent. That's why I didn't hear the notification.
Yeah, if I turn on this now, and then bring up my phone. How long does that one go for? Only goes for a minute or two, doesn't it? That Norfolk Island one?
Yeah, it's not long. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try it. Maybe I'll play it to the digs. And then I'll take my leave and go to court. Good morning, Rosalie. She's first up.
Woohoo! Congratulations. She wins
Yeah,
the cheese
she
and the
did.
bacon sandwich today.
Yeah, put your gloves on. Chuck a scarf on. She's a little bit chilly.
Yeah, I think our warm days are gone. No more 18-degree days. I think we're down to 14s now, and the next 2 mornings are going to be -2.
We had a -1 this morning.
Was it?
Yeah, it did get to -1 where I was. My car set not for me, mate. Thanks. Yeah,
Oh. Yeah.
yeah, he can have
I
it.
didn't think we were going to get negatives today.
I won't take it.
That wasn't me farting, Diggs. That was the door.
Door needs oil. Oh, we got 2 likes. Someone just came on just to like us. That's a nice warrior. Haven't got time for you, so I'll just like yous. I'm gonna go. You know, I can handle that.
What's going on?
Good morning. Here they come. Here they are. There's Dan Tilders. Just me and Skippy. Hey, Freedom fam. And Amanda Cohen. G'day, mate. How are yous? Lovely day.
As he shivers behind the screen.
Nah. I just must be super excited to go to court today.
Deb might even come and visit us in court today.
Who?
Debbie.
Debbie, nice.
They nearly arrested her for contempt 2 days ago.
Did they really? Golly.
Yeah, so I said, yeah, so it'd be a good day if you turn up in court. You could see what you nearly got charged with. Here's the reason I had that paperwork I sent to you.
Yeah, right.
Because they were going to arrest her. They had 3 security guards in courthouse trying to remove her from the courtroom.
Yeah.
And then the magistrate supplied that bit of paperwork to them. And if you hadn't read that paperwork, did you read some of that bottom section?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good little arguing points. That's why I thought, yeah, that will work really well for you.
Yeah,
Have a quick look for it while you're sitting in the dock waiting.
I will, mate. Yeah.
Because, yeah, just, I think it was in the bottom section, section 3 or something. Number 2 or 3. When you have a look at it, you'll have a read through this morning.
I know, it's all there. It's just, what can I do about it? I've lost all faith in the judiciary, mate.
But the problem is, you've already, like, how are they charging you with contempt when you've served, they detained you?
I'm not denying that he put me in contempt,
But he locked you up.
He locked me up, mate, and then he let me out and said, "Are you ready to play?" I said, I'm ready. Are you ready? You know? But it was done. Job done. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I
just
know.
thought it might be helpful.
Yeah, no, you are very helpful, mate.
Oh, not today. I'm not. I feel lost this morning.
I'll put this on
That's
here.
right. Someone else will carry me today. It's okay. We've got lots of digs around to keep us.
Norfolk Island Act 1979 can give us some interpretations and enlightenment on the words. So we know that Australia means Norfolk Island, and here it defines it geographically. Includes the territory of Christmas Island and the Cocos Keeling Islands, but we know when we scroll down a bit further that territory is defined as Norfolk Island. So in other words, Australia means Norfolk Island, geographically speaking. Now we scroll down to Legislative Assembly, and the Legislative Assembly again means Norfolk Island. And you can see that highlighted there. Then we're going down to the really interesting point, Supreme Court. Supreme Court means the Supreme Court of Norfolk Island. Wow, This is huge. And I'll show you a little bit later exactly why there's a territory there. So we go to the directory.gov.au and we scroll through and find the courts and judges in the menu there. There's the hierarchy. Look at the highest. The Supreme Court of Norfolk Island comes after the High Court of Australia. Ha! Sprung. Now, the Norfolk Island Supreme Court is the superior court of record for the territory of Norfolk Island, Norfolk Island being Australia. These are the current people, judges, magistrates that are administering. So there we go.
And they never answered my questions in court. So, yeah, who's in contempt? They're in contempt. And they're trying to charge me with contempt. When I was just asking the right questions, mate, they just didn't want to answer it.
Don't try and make sense, Dan.
I know, mate. We're not asking, mate, we do not want anarchy. Not one even iota of it. We just want the fucking law. The real law. And in real law, we'd probably find that we're free. It's amazing, that. Anyway, we'll go play more games today. I don't like playing games, but they want to play a game with me, unfortunately. I'm the only one with the stakes on the bloody table here. I don't know what their stakes are. They're crying foul, they're crying the victim.
Oh, dude, we've got a battery.
So, thank you everybody for your support and prayers. The people, prayer group in Harvey Bay are just blowing me away with their love, kindness and power of prayer. Eminem, thank you. Beautiful and humbling. And we'll go forth and do battle. For the amount of support and prayers that I've had, I haven't really done the homework. I'm not giving them the care or the time of my day. I'm just walking in there and we'll go do battle. So, having a few little health issues in the background which have become more of a priority to me than anything that they're trying to force on me. So, but that's personal. We won't go any further into there. I'll just deal with that one. The truth's on our side, right? But it doesn't mean they listen. But yeah, we're going to go with that. It'll be what it'll be. We're pretty much going into either to pretty much witness them commit another crime. That's pretty much where we're at. Oh, a little bit wonky. Yep, Corey makes a reach for it.
Giving it a old reach around.
Oh, yeah, I didn't tighten that up. Yeah, I didn't do that. Oh, double back. Oh, Corey's. Is it your birthday, mate? must be.
I made that for Mikhail when.
It is Mikhail's birthday. Yeah.
We've got Mikhail's here. We've got Mikhail's here.
No.
Oh, right, hey. Where's Mikhail? Come on, mate. It's your birthday. Don't be late.
The kids off at school.
Logging a claim.
No.
He's actually really dropping kids off at school, right?
Yeah, the literal kids this time.
Yeah, not everything's metaphoric on the Freedom Front. Sometimes it's literal.
That's scary.
I know.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Right.
Warm as that sun came out a little bit, but then she covered up again pretty quickly, didn't she? That's a good way to go. Imagine Jesus standing beside me. Well, that's what we're trying to bring the Lord our God back into court. And,
Well, we've got a few good friends coming in this weekend anyway. We'll have people turning up tonight.
people turn up tonight.
I'll see you tonight, Jimbo. You're probably already on the road.
Yep, Dr. Phil's cooking up a storm, bacon and eggs.
Bianca rang
And
me yesterday.
bangers.
They're on their way.
Yeah, sorry, I missed you yesterday. Nan, I didn't realise you'd sort of
Is Nana online too?
She's
Good
talking
morning,
about
Nana.
Dr. Phil cooking his brekkies.
Yeah, the great turkey sandwiches from Nana yesterday. It was lovely. Quick catch up before she had to run off again. She's a busy woman. She even made time to drop contraband off.
Nice cookies.
Cookies and slice.
Oh, cookies and cake. I haven't got me quota. Taxes, pay your taxes. Chocolate chips are currency. Pay your taxes. Oh. These guys will be heading down soon. I'm about to bail out and get caught. I'm not going to be able to wander down the front today. But we're all set, good to go. So I'll leave you in good hands. There's enough here to get the job done, and I'll go prep the best way possible. Oh.
We used to have to use a brick under Dan's cooker.
Yeah, well, I've still got a brick. Oh, for a long time last year too, we were also using the unburnable piece of wood. Remember that, Phil? We were propping up the barbecue this time last year with the unburnable piece of wood, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
Go with that bit of wood.
I don't know, it must have got burned eventually, I suppose.
What's that for you got hide here?
That's Big Rick's.
Big Rick.
Yeah.
Big Rick. That looks a little bit like Greg. Oh, speaking of Greg, did you speak to anyone from Warwick?
Yeah, spoke to Rainbow. Ray left yesterday, so he's a bad one.
What? No, don't know.
Look, I'm going to go, all
Okay, we'll wait here.
right, I'll see you up that way. The camera's on, good to go.
All right, we'll be
See you when we
there
get
shortly.
there,
We're
Diggs.
going to give him a quick. We'll go and give the governor a quick bit of shit, and
Get
then
up
we'll
with
be
me, mate.
straight to the house.
He's not going
Join
to
you.
sell himself. All right, we'll catch you real soon.
All right. Catch up. Thank you. Someone's going to have to handle you guys today. I can't carry it. My hand's full with flags and speakers, but I'm sure the boss will be quite happy to carry you, or one of these beautiful people here. See you, Dan. Oh, Jo doesn't like being on camera. We'll keep her out of shot.
So it does not work.
Oh, look at that. Oh, the man of a million words says his hands are full. He can't carry this microphone. Anything to get out of being near the camera or a microphone.
Did you read that clause number 3, I think it was, at the bottom? Have a read at the bottom. It says that if there's any other way of addressing the situation, that's the method they're going to take. Well, they already did that. You're laughing at her because she's got mad.
No. Always need instructions. There you go. Oh, I'm pretty dangerous with this thing. Oh no, my flag really kicks me good either.
Civic, stop. You're going to run out of range. Put it on to me, boss.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Sure, you can leave on mine. Or are you already sorted?
Yeah, well, sure, mate.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Yep. Oh, you're talking about a little battery pack? Maybe. Too late. How much you got? 100% anyway, haven't we? 44. Yeah. Yeah, true. You're only on 44%, guys. You get what you get. Crashes when it crashes. Oh, I can do power swap anyway from my phone. No, I can do it without cord. I have the technology. Hey?
Have you got magical pixies?
Magical pixie dust, I have. It's white and it's fluffy and man, it's good. And it's imaginary as well, so it's free. Isn't it amazing how just that slight bend there kicks all the gravel this way?
Do a lot more of you or I were driving on it.
Yes, it would. This would be a good little rally track actually around this part of the year.
Yeah, we would have race photos set up and down that.
Yep, we certainly would. Yeah, I was hungry this morning.
Yeah. Didn't have enough pizza last night.
Nah, I only had a couple of bits, so I went out to start work. I thought I might get back to it, but yeah, like I said, had to pop the throttle body for the
Rock cover.
yeah, but it was really easy to do. Metal gasket behind it, so just did a 515 on it and bolt her up.
Shift the bushes went in.
Well, it was a bit tight to get in to start off with, but once it went in, it was nice. Yeah.
I'm not playing.
You know that really weird fluffy carpet? You've never seen a carpet do that before.
Yeah.
It's a non-biased cover over top of the real carpet. Real carpet's underneath.
Are you serious?
No, it's mint.
It's like the rest of it.
Yep.
So are you going to take that out or keep it on to protect it?
Just leave it there, protect it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just at idle. Once its revs are up, it's fine. It must be a vacuum leak, I'd say. It was down 2 litres of water, but I think I might never topped it up after I tightened that hose, put that clamp on the hose. I don't remember doing it. Yeah, I'll need it. Yeah.
Well, we still got to put the airplane meter on, don't we?
Yeah, it should be coming down next week. I told him to start driving it to school and back, get some K's on it just to work out if there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Bolted the camera up last night, just the camera part, and plugged the head unit in and ran the wire just around the outside of the car to see if it worked.
Yeah.
Wired the camera to the reverse light. Bang on. Yes, yeah. His missus will love it.
So you did a bit more than you planned on doing over there.
Yeah, just
I thought
yeah,
it was going to shift to pushing the rock cover gas.
yeah, that's what it was going to be, but it was already there and I was already working on it.
You didn't start playing spaghetti for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, oh, no, I didn't really play spaghetti. The monitor was on a cigarette lighter plug.
Oh, sweet.
It had both, so we will hardwire it in, but didn't do any of that. Just tested the camera. Just put 2 screws in the camera to hold it in place. That's all.
Yeah.
And you know the tail light was right there, so just ran the power wires up to the tail light, to the reverse light. So it came on with the reverse. Have to do the same. Have to run an extra power wire all the way back to the monitor because it needs to come on with reverse as well, because otherwise if you do it when the key comes on it just has a blue screen.
Oh, yeah. That's annoying at night.
Yeah. Bright blue screen that says AV1 no signal.
Yep.
I said, do you want it to, because it's got an AV2 signal as well, I said, do you want it to have AV2 so you can, you know, put movies? And that's where he says, nope.
You have a dash cam input too, I suppose?
You could do, yeah, but it's not going to record. It's got no memory card.
No Hazel this morning, she had lots to do today.
Yeah.
But we miss you, Hazel.
We miss you, Hazel. She's probably watching anyway.
She's busy, I think.
Okay.
But Nana's watching.
Nana will be watching, for
Nana's
sure.
watching.
Hey?
Is she? Yeah. Well, if Reddy's watching, I hope you're doing well. I hope your brother's doing alright. And I still haven't heard from Jethro. It's about time they finally put charges on that assault.
Definitely.
Oh, there's nothing leaves left.
So all these people that got their money back from the COVID fines, anybody who took it to court doesn't get their money back. Whoa! That'll give you a head spin, guys. Wake up, my little Susie, wake up.
Thanks, Phil.
That's what I say every morning. 12 o'clock. I'll be awake by 10. Don't be so pushy.
12 likes and 15 watches. What is going on? There's a bitch. It's Batman who hasn't done it.
Cold. Was. Quick test. Yep, it works.
Someone least we forget. Well, we will remember them early. Batman, if you click like, it's probably Melissa or Sharon. Ah, oops, it was Melissa.
I will. I'll get there.
Busted.
So that's ready. We didn't do an option. Go. Oh, you don't have to take it for. We'll do the O today.
There we go. We have a taker for the O.
Anyone else? Do you want a long one or do you want a short one? You two can find out.
Nobody else will hear it though. Sorry? Well, he's one. Because if you don't fight, you get your money back.
You want a big one? And Joe can find over which one of these you want to talk about. That's there. No, we can make as many mistakes as we want. It's still Groundhog Day. Until we get it right, we sure is.
Check, check. 1, 2, 2. Yeah.
Good morning, Governor General. We're still here. Remove headdress, please. Stand fast. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
The winds of change.
David Howard! Are you awake after your little trip? Where the rest of the world are standing up against a tyrannical government? A one-world government which is trying to change our political system in Australia to suit their needs and their want to rule. As Governor General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from the ever-growing cohort of Australian people both here and at home. We are ready for you, and we are coming. We call on you to action the public reveal the unredacted findings of a police report that was tabled at the Woodrow Commission, signed for by the QC of the day, Crook, in 1995 to 1997. A police report. The Woodrow Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission. Wouldn't be much in catalogue with them today. Resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature. These included judges, government officials, an ex-Prime Minister, and others, frightening enough. That our Australian government, Parliament, and yourself have made no attempt to undo this 90-year suppression order for the bullshit reason of supposed safety and well-being of the population is totally unacceptable. More MSU. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting. The then Senator Bill Heffernan, giving time from his fellow senators who also thought this was important, delivered the same request for the findings to be brought forward to the public. As the senator stated on the day, it's not so much the secret that's the problem. It's when a group of people such as the 28 on the police report, not a handwritten document, a police report, keep each other's secrets. Sorry, Miss Heffernan, it's a problem for me. People like the Governor General keep their secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. Who is we? A judge does not use we, or should not use we. I wonder who he had a conversation with after he took his little break when it was brought forward. There's a rat coming to see you. Join in with you, you rat. Governor General, how can you justify a 90-year suppression order of a police report
from the Woodrow Commission, signed for by the QC and the Day Crook, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on this case. We have the right to full disclosure because we own it. We pay for it. 27 pain-filled years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland. And when the MSU up there got too much and they said, no, we can't do anything about it from New South Wales, we have been standing here at Yarralumma since the 7th of February 2022. We are either real victims, family members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child sex trafficking or pedophilia. There is no place in our community for either of these two things. We the people also inquire the individual honoured with the position of Governor General to uphold the requirements of the office of Governor General, which is literally to be a buffer between the government and the people, not just a sign on the dotted line for a handful of cash. Give $18 million to some board of 3 people on Kangaroo Island, or $46 million to the same board on Kangaroo Island of 3 people. We inquire why the Governor General has also not stepped in against the obvious police overreach in inhibiting people from peacefully politically protesting. Why are you assigning laws to stop us from protesting in certain areas on April Fools? So funny, mate. I say it is up to the men and women of Australia to determine their level of confidence in the police, the judiciary system, Parliament, and yourself on these matters. I personally find you lacking, and so does most of Australia. When you ask people, do you think the government lies to you? They will just say yes. They've always done it, they say. Well, it's not acceptable, Governor General. Step in. You're sincerely concerned men and women of Australia.
Governor General, General David Hurley. I used to go to school with Hurley. Yeah. No, he wasn't that good. My name is Toby. I have lost confidence in the government, federal, state and local. I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. Further, I want all the documents that Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public unredacted immediately. These two things are not up for negotiation. We will be here every day until you do as instructed. Let you be told again.
You've been told. Susie fingers are cold, feet are cold, she's sick of you. Just want you to wake up. There's an extract from the British Medical Journal, number 7070, volume 313, page 1448, 7th of December 1996. Just in case you don't believe me, you can look up this document for yourself, Mr. Hurley. Maybe Mrs. Hurley would like to have a look at it. Take it to her husband and say, Mr. Hurley, they're right. You are fucked. Introduction. The judgment by the War Crimes Tribunal in Nuremberg laid down 10 standards to which physicians must conform when carrying out experiments on human subjects. You know it was an experiment. You told us. You even had to get special approval for the experiment to go ahead. And you even took a drug that worked off the table on September 2021. And now, as of last month, that drug is back on the table because you only took it off so you could get your experiment across the line. That's how we know. It's just an experiment. Not on this black duck. This code recognises that the risk must outweigh the expected benefit. Fail. The principles established by this code for medical practice now have been extended to general codes of ethical medical practice. Ethical. You probably have to look that word up, sir. Mrs. Hurley might know what it is, I think. I doubt if half the people in the office did, know. The great weight of evidence before us to effect that certain types of medical experiments on human beings, when kept within reasonable, well-defined bounds, conform to the ethics of medical professionals generally. Human experimenters justify their views on the basis that such experiments yield results for the good of society. Not kill them, not give them blood clots, myocarditis. More people have died from your clot shot than anything else. The voluntary consent of a human subject is absolutely necessary. Oh, by the way, this is number 1. This means that the person involved should have a legal capacity to give consent, which is over 18 in this state, in this country for a start, which you were running around schools, taking kids out of school, out of their classrooms, and you don't need to get mummy's consent, you can just do it. And then you tried to rush through the lowering or removal of the age of consent. Not happening on my watch. Legal capacity to give consent should be so situated as to be able to exercise free power of choice. You didn't allow people to have free power of choice. Why? Because you told them they wouldn't be able to leave their house if they didn't have it. You told them they wouldn't be able to keep their job if they didn't have it. You told them they wouldn't be able to feed their kids if they didn't have it. They wouldn't be able to get support from the government if they didn't have it. They wouldn't be able to go and see their grandma. They wouldn't be able to go and see a loved one that was on his deathbed or her deathbed. They wouldn't be able to go to their loved one's funeral. That's not free power of choice. Couldn't even have a drink. Without the intervention of any force, shooting someone in the face, in the back maybe, would that be force? Definitely fucked. Fraud! Oh, it's safe and effective. Oh, hang on a minute. It doesn't stop transmission. What were you thinking, wanting it to stop transmission? Oh, hang on. It doesn't stop you getting it. What were you thinking? You thought a vaccine was going to stop you getting it or stop transmission? Oh, no, sorry. How bad? Deceit. That was deceit as well. That's fraud. Duress. Sorry, can't feed your kids today. Can't go to work today. That's duress. Overreach. Stopping those people from doing that. Or maybe stopping people from voicing their political concerns about it. Overreach. You're right, Mrs. Hurley. He is fucked. Or any other alternative form of constraint or coercion. That's endless, that one. And should have the sufficient knowledge and comprehension. Knowledge would be a 30-page document that Pfizer tried to suppress, and you guys keep suppressing. Comprehension would be an unredacted version explained to them by a physician of the elements of the subject matter involved as to enable him or her to understand or to make an enlightened choice. You know, isn't it funny how that particular drug that you ended in September 2021 was actually removed from Aboriginal communities in 2019 before it started? How did you know? How did you make sure there was none left on the shelves? Interesting. MSU. This latter element requires that before the acceptance of a affirmative decision by the experimental subject, there should be made known to him or her the nature, the duration, and the purpose of the experiment. I wonder if they realised the nature was to make us shitloads of money. The purpose, to make us fat and rich. And reduce the population. The method by which method and means by which it will be conducted, we will force you to get it. All inconvenience hazards reasonably to be expected and effects upon the health of a person which may be possible coming from his or her participation in the experiment. Well, you didn't do that because you tried to suppress the document and you hid it. And your fact checkers kept checking the facts. And it turns out the conspiracy theorists were right. I noticed you got a new conspiracy theorist debunk out there at the moment. Good on you. You know, every time we hear that word, we just know we're right then. We just push harder. The duty and responsibility for the ascertaining the quality of the consent rests upon the individual who initiates, directs, or engages in the experiment. Well, by you doing nothing to stop the government, you're part of the initiation of the experiment. By you doing nothing to stop the government for the people, which is your job, you are part of the direction of the experiment. And I hope like hell you engaged in it. I hope you like hell you took some. If I was you, I'd go and get some more. It is a personal duty and responsibility which may not be delegated to another for impunity. You hear that? The experiment should be such as to yield fruitful results for the good of society. Well, that didn't happen because it was bullshit anyway. It's the flu. It's funny how the flu disappeared that year, but COVID went through the roof. How about you go and get a 30-year-old bottle of Dettol and have a look on the back and it says kills COVID? How do you mean? Coronaviruses have been around forever. Oh, how about that? Maybe the human body can deal with it itself. I know mine did. I know a lot of people. I know 1.2 million people on the lawn did. Oh, no, sorry. We were all social distancing on that area, so it must only be 15,000 of us. Wanker. The experiment should be so designed and based on the results of animal experimentation. Well, if you base it on that, they all died. That wouldn't work very well for you, would you? We better hide that. Deceit. The experiment should be so conducted as to avoid unnecessary physical and mental suffering and injury. Well, if you lock people up till they take it, that would be unnecessary mental suffering. And the people who get blood clots, myocarditis, loss of limbs, blindness, deaf, tinnitus, that's the word I was after. Wouldn't want to go in tennis. No experiment should be conducted where there is a reason to believe that death or disability may occur. Uh-oh. Fucked. The degree of risk should be taken should never exceed the determined by the humanitarian importance of the problem to be solved by the experiment. It didn't solve any bloody problems. It just caused more, which is great for you because all those people now have to take more of your drugs, different types, more money, more kickbacks for the Governor General. Proper preparation should be made, adequate facilities provided to protect the experimental subject against even remote possibilities of injury, disability, or death. Remote. Remote is very small. And there's a great number of people. You know how I know? Because you have a COVID-19 vaccine injury scheme. If there's an injury scheme, there's a bloody problem. Just like the National Redress Scheme. Bloody problem. Have a look how many people are on that. How many institutions? Each one of those institutions is a minimum of one person. And I can guarantee where there's one, in that instance, there's more. How about exposing the 28, Governor? The experiment should be conducted only by scientifically qualified persons. The highest degree of skilled care should be required through all stages of the experiment. I was watching people on the TV getting it. The nurses weren't even expirating. If you don't know what that is, you need to go and have a look it up, mate. It's supposed to be a muscle, was supposed to be a muscle injection. Without expiration, you can't guarantee that you're only in the muscle.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never got a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. 2% again, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but the man on bail and I'm still here. They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day it's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables are turned. We come with the proof for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna can't cut the news, stop off. Yeah, who at the door? Macadam, bring on the storm. Live with the epic. Thought we were gonna regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We will cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you more. We unite. You don't call the shot. Sovereign's been here all along, and they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Return of the sovereign, but they never left. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. The oldest civilization. Listen, how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way these stories fought. Alawari for the law and in June come war accords. Gotta cut out the cancer. Yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders. They got the law, we got the numbers. That is the answer. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got the jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps. Done all the camps. We keep us at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit. Now we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line, for bed, I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raid at the camp, done all the camp. 2 kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit. Now we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed the car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here.
Happy birthday, Mikhail. Mikhail. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nick. Happy birthday to you.
Great joy and love. Told you to have a great day. We're out of order. Get out. Enjoy yourself.
Sorry, Diggs. Phil forgot all about you. He's having a great old time over here. We're going to have to shut you down shortly, though, because we got to run off to court. We know Dan's in there at the moment, so we're heading on there. I'm down there now. Phil, someone's got the battery. Morning, Dave. Hey, boss, you nearly forgot the camera.
No, I was just talking to her.
Yeah, right.
She actually agrees there's a problem. She agrees he's a figurehead only, has no power.
Exactly what she said.
That's exactly what she said.
She knows.
She
But
knows.
what's she going to do about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
She'd rather walk her dog.
No, she'd rather complain about someone else doing something about it. Because she enjoys her day, walking the dog.
Selfish little bitch.
No. Look, the thing is, there's so many people like that understand there's a problem that just let it continue on because it's not their problem. When the problem doesn't affect them personally, they don't like it. And this is the problem we have in this country at the moment. Too many people who know there's a problem who don't want to do anything about it. Sorry? They've got a lot of reasons why we shouldn't do anything about it. Sorry guys, this is about to go flat. It's gone dark. It's gone into power save. Can't even see what it's doing, it's gone that dark. So we're going to end the live stream here, guys. That lady agreed that he had no power, that he was just a figurehead. So why would she be concerned that we were out here voicing our concerns to him? Why wouldn't she just let us be? But I'll take my hat off to her. At least she had the balls to actually come and say something. And she was actually right about a lot of stuff. But she still didn't want to go and do something about it. She'd rather walk a dog. And I probably think you'll find, she said that males are rapists. And she said, and I said, well, females do it too. And she said, name when and how. And then she said, it's a small percentage. It still happens. Now, I can guarantee, I'd put money on it, that she's had a dark experience of her own, which is a shame because no one should have to go through that. It probably happened a long time ago and it still affects her today.